And it's hashtag who gets us underway. Delighted to say that from the club, Eddie Cooper alongside me. Eddie, well, this is a massive clash for the hashtag boys, but one, talking to Toby earlier on, it seems like he's excited to get stuck into.
Yeah, the boys can't wait. It's been a fantastic first few days here in the country. First time ever in Asia for not just myself, but a lot of the squad. And yeah, the games don't stop. We've had no real break this summer. Obviously, as you mentioned, we were in the US, and now here we are in Asia.
How well do you think that tournament in the US, and I mentioned as well some of the boys playing in the Baller League, how well do you think that set you guys up for this tournament?
I don't know, it's such a unknown, this tournament, until you play the first game. The first game will teach you a lot. The Brazilian side, I would imagine, will be a lot more well equipped to deal with these kind of conditions, whereas I think us, obviously we dealt with the heat in North Carolina, but this is a different kind of heat. I said it a lot on the women's game yesterday, but until the boys kind of get used to playing the first game, it's 3 games today as well, until they get used to that, it's going to be kind of an interesting process. It's going to be a physical game as well, I would imagine, with this Brazilian side. Yeah,
we can already see there PK Humble getting involved. Talk us through your squad. Who are the players that we should be looking out for?
I mean, goalkeeper David Hughes can probably reach the other end of the pitch with a goal kick. So should we get a little bit desperate later on, that is a tactic we could utilise. But yeah, PK Humble, if he's fit and at it, he's probably one of, if not the best player at the level we play back home. Toby Romalaran, pace to burn, and is unbelievable. Oh my word, what a save!
Superb save! What a big opportunity. Well, the goalkeeper really had to leap. Let's take a look back at it. Well, you said just how good his distribution is going the other way. That is something spectacular to keep that one out.
Fantastic from the Vasco da Gama forward to spot him off his line. He was quite a way off his line, and almost, I tell you what, it would have been goal of the tournament, but almost caught him out. David Hughes backpedaling, tips it over. It's a fantastic stop.
Yeah, really good save. And only just keeping that ball in, Carlos Jr. Early warning sign from Vasco da Gama. Just need to keep their nerve now. Hashtag United. Really interesting seeing the first of the Masters games yesterday, just how it gives teams a little bit of time to feel each other out. This one is started at full pace. This is Jan.
Leicester really impressed me yesterday, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He used to go to university in Leicester as well, and seeing some of those players yesterday was pretty cool. We played against Danny Simpson actually a few times this summer.
Yeah, and that's a really good part of what this tournament is we've got those ex-Premier League players, a squad full of Premier League winners, not just at Leicester, but of course we've got Robert Huth in there as well, who won the Premier League twice with Chelsea, as trying to break, and they're on the ball. Opportunities coming. It's fallen to Romalaran. Just couldn't loft it over, but he's appealing for a handball.
He's never getting that, I'll be honest with him. The distance to the defender there, I think it would be a very harsh decision. Just closed down really well though by the Brazilian defence. That pass for PK Humble was open. Couldn't quite find him though. Good start though.
Yeah, fast-paced start. Almost halfway, just over halfway now through the first half.
Seen a lot of short corners this tournament. Not many take the chance to lose possession and cross it into the box.
Not seen many of it at all, as just pushed away by the goalkeeper.
Just as I was saying, we don't see many crosses into the box.
Yep.
I think he heard me and then decided just to whip one in.
Romalaran plays it short. He's on the ball again into the area, building nicely. Hashtag. Oh, and just pinging up in the wrong direction. Nathan Smith, and it found himself in a good position there.
Yeah, deal with that one. Talk about being fired at you. Couldn't quite control it. He is a left back / centre back by trade, so.
Well, we do see the players sort of stray out their natural position, particularly those. We've seen it a fair bit with the centre backs. They're quite keen to get forward, something that obviously they wouldn't be allowed to do when you're playing the 11-a-side.
This is true. Well, Nathan Smith's got a bit of a history for being a marauding fullback / a goal-scoring centre-back. He's over 600 appearances in the English Football League. Yeovil still, I believe, Yeovil Town's record appearance maker.
He is indeed.
Jamaican international as well, of course. So, yeah, he's got a pretty decent CV.
2 caps for Jamaica between 2011, 2012. You just see just how slippy the pitch is as Haysom going to the ground. We saw it in the Masters games before, after the storm, but they've also been watering the pitch as well.
Yeah,
it just adds such a challenge when you're slippery anyway because of how much sweat your jerseys, your shorts are holding.
I mean, the conditions, I'll say it again, but it's such a different kind of leveler when it comes to the games out here, the football. You know, Vasco da Gama may be a better team, they may be a worse team, but the leveler will be the conditions and how well equipped each team is. We saw it a lot in the women's game yesterday, I felt, when our girls were playing, that they tailed off a little bit just to how difficult the conditions was.
Have been any advice shared as big opportunity opens up now? Aaron into the area, Willie's strike, it's pinged off the back of Carlos Jr.
Yeah, I think a lot of the advice was keep possession. I think we made too many passes yesterday, they were a little bit too risky, and Dev's, the gaffer for the men's team today, making that point quite often and quite vigorously this morning. So the boys looking after possession so far, and you know, and keeping it well. We potentially craft the final attack of this half. Just as I say, wasteful in possession, touch goes begging. You
really need to take your opportunities. I think that's something that everyone is learning in this game. With the pitch being so big, you need to take your chances.
Good tackle there from Harry Haysom, one of our own.
So 15 seconds left on the clock in this first half. All level. And well, some of the big chances have gone away of the non-league side from Essex. Humble gets a touch. And there we go, the half-time whistle. All level at the break. Hashtag holding themselves well against one of the most widely supported clubs in Brazil. 0-0. As we take a short break. And we can head down back to Ash, who's been soaking up some of the atmosphere.
And right now we are pitch side, guys. A little bit of a chat from me. A quick reminder that if you're in Singapore and you're watching this stream, we want to see you right here in Jalan Besar Stadium for the Soccer7s Series, because it's really continental football at its best, from Persib to Hashtag United, who've just completed the game, or rather one more half coming up. There's been a lot of footballing action. It's great for families, footballers, fun as well. If you want to come down, you've got one more day to get your tickets at Jalan Besar Stadium. We want to see you here tomorrow. And of course, catch all the fantastic goals on socials as well. On Instagram and TikTok, it's been a fantastic day of action for me. We've got still some more games to go coming up as well. Women, men's, as well as of course, the veterans. If you guys want to know more, don't forget to, of course, follow us on socials. And yeah, I'm looking forward to more action coming up, guys, so stay tuned.
Thanks, Ash. Yep, we're looking forward to it as well. We are storming through the day. This is the busiest day on the programme. I haven't actually counted all the games because I thought if I did, it would cause me to panic.
I wouldn't want to,
So we're just rolling with it. We're rolling with it. I think I'm over halfway with my stints. Rish has been doing a brilliant job holding fort as well. And yeah, it's warm. Like I said, I don't know if your boys are feeling it as well, and the women's team as well. Jet lag hitting on day 3, I think, is what the consensus is.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I mean, I took a walk down to the Marina Bay and look at around the F1, the Singapore circuit this morning, and the walk alone, about 40 minutes, was enough to make me fill up probably a bucket. A fairly big bucket as well with sweat. It's tough conditions to acclimatise into, especially when you're playing football. But the guys and girls are saying that the biggest thing isn't when you're actually running around, it's when you stop. So the break during the half times and at the end of the game is when the heat really hits you because you can't get cool or dry.
It is like the most insane football interval session when you look at the games that they're having to play. Particularly for these men in the Open who are playing more games in one day than, of course, our Masters and our women did yesterday. It really is a huge test on them, but of course, I'm sure your boys will say it as well, it's really good for this pre-season build.
100%, and PK Humble in the kind of area that we like to see him, with that fantastic footwork of his, the jinky as it's known.
He set it up nicely, but no one there in yellow to pounce on it. He's such a confident player, isn't he? And well, he oozes it in buckets.
He's an interesting character. I don't know if you've had a chat with him or seen his stuff online, but yeah, PK. I suggest anyone watching that doesn't know who he is, go and follow him, because you'll see some interesting content.
It is definitely worth it. He's quite the character. We saw that in Baller League. That iconic celebration. Now, I do hope we'll see it today, because
we're praying.
It would be.
There's money on the line.
There's money on the line, and you know, Rob Earnshaw's done a front flip. PK Humble, if he pulls out the iconic celebration, there could be a real battle on for who takes the money.
Dortmund as well with the
Dortmund, yeah. Oh, the aura farming yesterday. God,
fantastic.
we've had it all.
This is football heritage.
It truly is. As well, here at Vasco da Gama trying to drive forward. And some interesting family links in this team, as I'll tell you about in a minute, as Carlos Jr. sends it over to the side. Alvinho.
It's the kind of period of the game, though, that I'm kind of worried about without the, you know, not just our teams, but the British teams, where you do start to feel the conditions. You've had a slight break and you're trying to get started again. The last kind of 3-4 minutes is really where we saw our girls struggle a little bit to either create chances or take them. I just hope that the boys have kind of learnt from watching, because they were here supporting and watching the women's games yesterday, and hopefully they've learnt a thing or two.
Yep, absolutely. So some of the family links in this Vasco da Gama team. Wearing number 7 is Jan Felizbino. His dad, Alexandro, is wearing number 8, and they're both relatives of Deco, the 2-time Champions League winner.
No way.
Yeah, would you believe it? So,
former Chelsea player. Sorry, I'm a Chelsea fan.
There you go. Lay your stall out early. Of course, you know, special enough playing alongside your dad in a tournament like this, but then also with that family heritage as well.
Yeah, I mean, what a moment for them. Hopefully they don't enjoy this game too much, though.
Well, you can see the possession fairly even there, but hashtag just edging it. But like we've spoken about, and Eddie's saying there, this is a spell where hashtag are sat back. Carlos Jr. on the ball, sends it forward. A real wrestle to get back on it. The physicality of hashtag has been quite good. They've been quite strong in holding their ground.
Just noticed we made a change as well. Jason Ring, new signing actually for us, is on for the skipper Harry Haysom as the shot comes in. Flashes wide, but yeah, Ringo, a National League South, obviously not too far from the Football League. Skipper last season, a new addition, fullback. See how he gets on. Pretty no-nonsense defender, you'll see, I'm sure, but they'll make another change as well. And Pedro Carvalho coming into the... that looks like a bit of an attacking change, actually. Pedro Carvalho. Yeah, you'd have seen his cousin Ruben Suarez Jr. in Baller League, but Pedro himself, Portuguese descendant, has some flair, shall we say.
He does indeed, and well, he's been scoring for fun, hasn't he?
Yeah, and the small-sided stuff really suits him down to the ground. He's a serious contender when it comes to the better players in these kind of smaller formats. I don't really know if you would describe this as a smaller format. Obviously smaller in terms of the team size, but because the pitch is so big, it's a lot of the reason why we haven't, for example, brought small-sided specialists as we did with TST. So, yeah, it's interesting to see as Toby spins nicely there and finds Pedro.
So Pedro Carvalho on the ball. Really good footwork. So determined to keep the attack going. Winning a corner in the process. Play it short, try and build. 3 corners to Vasco's 1. Vasco da Gama, named after the Portuguese explorer, as ball fizzes through the area. Not picked up. Tackle, yeah. But deemed as fair by the referee. Ball whipped away from the feet of Nathan Smith. Well, it's just bodies flying everywhere, and it doesn't help just how slippery this pitch is. That's
PK Humble doing what PK Humble does very, very well. Unfortunately, he does often not get away with it. Like that.
So still 0-0 with 70 seconds left to play, and this has been, Eddie, as I'm sure you've seen plenty, the real business end in terms of we've done a lot of business here. There's been a lot of goals scored in the last 90 seconds. They'll have to hold firm as PK Humble picks up the ball. Anyone there to get it? Oh, wow, you don't see that very often. A real tumble, including the referee, who's not got back to his feet.
That's a dive, that one. He's got to be a booking. Surely it's got to be a booking. Gone over like an old lady on a frosty morning, that one. Terrible referee.
Well, quite something. As PK Humble continuing with the ball. As Hughes just offering himself a thing, because you can just see how slippery it is. Galbison going down. Caught out with the back now potentially, but it's all just got a bit much, and the referee's pulled it back. It's been taken quickly. We're moving fast. Vasco da Gama trying to find the opener and what would be a hugely important goal. Could have been the decider. David Hughes made himself very big. He's had a great game so far. Arguably your most eye-catching player, I have to say.
Yeah, made 2 very big saves, including that one there. And Vasco da Gama, though, danger not averted, and they'll probably get the last attack of the match.
They will do. The clock has ticked down into the arms of Hughes. He'll throw the ball away, and it will end level. So there we go. Hashtag United open up their campaign. Goalless draw with one of the most widely supported clubs in Brazil, Vasco da Gama. Finished here 0-0.